What's going on, guys? How you doing? We're on to Headlong Flight with the drum solo, and this is the video, so back to video. Great. It's mostly video, it's mostly video, but there will be some audio thrown in. Okay, so Headlong Flight, I assume we're still playing the same bass and still, still on the same set. Haven't changed anything yet because we haven't changed the albums yet, so. All right, let's get to this. Headlong Flight drum solo. Bam. Starting the turn. Washing machine. short. Wasn't that much at all. I do like, you know, how it's utilizing those samples though. I think that's cool. Like samples from the song. I think that's cool. Yeah, very short though. And there's no other drum solo, right? I don't think there is. Wow. Yeah, he was done. He's like, guys, no more. I told you I'm done. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. Yeah, super short drum solo, right? Wow. Super short. Like, super short. And, yeah, I don't see any other drum solo on here. There's not. Wow, that's wild. Drum solos are over. I mean, everything's over after this, right? Yes. Okay, still early. Not gonna start throwing around the thing that I was thinking last video yet. Still thinking it, not gonna throw it out yet, because, you know, gotta give the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, so, also, so this is live in Toronto, right? Right, this is live in Toronto. I didn't get to any of that information, huh? Both formats were released, okay, so the CD and the DVD were released November 20th, 2015. Performances were filmed on June 17 and 19, 2015 at Air Canada Centre, Toronto, Canada. Performance of Camera Eye was from Kansas City. Okay, some of the other ones were done in other places. And that may be why it's just audio. Maybe, I don't know. Cool. Yeah, so. Yep, that's that. Okay. Oh, this was mixed by David Bottrell. Okay, so yeah, we're still early on. This one was Toronto. I should probably look to see. So this was May. So this was a month into the tour. They started doing this. A month in is when they started videoing. Was Toronto, 17th and 19th. Damn. Wow, interesting. I'm just reading this. I'll throw it on here for the people that watch till the end. Wow. So I just wanted to look in here, right, the tour book about these Toronto shows. And on the first show, the 17th, Neil said, when we reached the intro reprise to the Anarchists, so, you know, first song, right, I was suddenly way ahead of it. I immediately blamed myself as I do and guessed that I must be so anxious that I was pushing the tempo. Not a problem I usually had, at least in recent years, but I pulled back on the tempo until it was in sync again. Then everything would be fine until the next such entry when, again, I would be early, ahead of everything. I kept thinking, what is wrong with me? I was like that all the way through the second song, Clockwork Angels, too. And by then I was going crazy. At least I thought I was. And that amounts to the same thing. Before the third song, one of the backstage geniuses finally switched over to the backup keyboard system. Suddenly everything was fine, but of course we were not fine. Geddy had a problem starting Headlong Flight and stopped playing the switch bass guitars, leaving Alex and me unsure whether to stop or carry on. Oh boy. We kept playing, Geddy joined in again, and we continued on, but it was pretty much all over for us right there at the beginning of the gig. We played on through the show, because what else, but I couldn't say we recovered. We merely survived. Before the second Toronto show, Geddy described that first one as the worst experience I've ever had on stage. Yeah. He went on to say, we went into the second show feeling anything but relaxed and confident. Glad to say we pulled it off and the DVD turned out really well, but it didn't feel good at the time. Damn. Wow, that's interesting to know, given what I'm kind of feeling about this thus far. Okay, I guess I'll just say they feel tired. They do. They feel tired. A month into the tour, they feel like this is definitely already not the best I've seen them. I mean, it's just not. They're not on fire in any way, shape, or form. They feel kind of, yeah. And it's interesting to know now that the gig before, it was 2 days before, but 2 days before, they just had probably one of the worst gigs of their career. And knowing that, oh, we just had the worst gig of our career, and now we're going into where, like, we literally just train wrecked all over the stage. You know, just train wrecked. That's what it sounds like. Was anybody there, Toronto people? Was anybody there at that first one or the second one? Were you there? I mean, what was that like? I especially obviously want to hear about the first one, because that just sounds like they're making it sound like it was a train wreck. Like things weren't syncing, and there's just nothing. Like, what are you gonna do? You just have what's in your ears, and the show is supposed to just, it's like the type of show where it's like, okay, the show keeps going. The show keeps going. Especially like you're hitting things are triggering, right? How these guys do, like things are triggering. So it's like, okay, something happened with Geddy at the beginning of Headlong Flight, but the trigger's still going because we just heard it, right? The that's a trigger that's playing. That's just a track that's playing, and then he joins in the second time around, right? And starts playing, and then it's live. But it sounds like he missed or was messing up when he came in, and then instead of like fixing it, he just like switched basses or something. Like something happened, but the song's still rolling. I don't know. That seems crazy. That seems insane. So, sounds like, at the very least, Neil is uneasy here. Wow. Wild. Yeah, they just don't seem to be on it. Their age is showing. I don't think it always needs to be that way. I mean, I've played with people that are over these guys' age, right? And it doesn't need to be that way, like at all. I know that, when I say that kind of thing, people start getting on me. I'm just like, listen, whatever you guys want to think, that's fine. Whatever you want to think, whatever you want to believe, go right for it. I'm not going to change anybody's opinion. And especially, like those people, worship at this stage, worship at this altar, I should say. And it's like, okay, cool, whatever. But yeah, they're not on top of it. It definitely doesn't seem like they're I mean, it sounds fine. There's nothing wrong. It's just there's something that's missing. It sounds a little bit like, I don't want to say just going through the motions, but maybe that is, and maybe after, I'm really glad I read this, because that just puts a lot of perspective on it. Anyways, all right, Far Cry's up next. I'll catch you then.